What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I've made a video here, and there's a lot of reasoning behind that. But first, one of my cars is missing. Give you guys more updates on that. The Shelby is back. More updates on that. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for watching my new vlog. A lot has happened since I took these two cars to the track. I'm going to give you guys an update on the Shelby, and I'm also going to give you an update on the C8. As you guys can see, it's not there anymore. But today we're going to go down to Porsche Centre, and we are going to test drive the new 911 Carrera S 992. So I'm going to go pick up my brother. We're going to head down there, and we're going to go test drive. I think we're going to test drive a manual and a PDK, but let's head over there. Michael is my rep there. We'll see what he has for us. Guys, we made it down here to Porsche Centre Calgary. You may remember that I got the C8 PPF down here. Shandy hooked me up. And I think she played this really well, because after that, I've been really intrigued with Porsches. So good job, Shandy. Good job. So we're going to head inside. We're going to find Mike, and then we're going to see what he has for us. So because we live in Alberta, we have to wear these masks because our case has gone up. So let's go inside.
Start it up.
Yeah, so we've got it's a manual C2S.
Okay.
I guess the only thing to really bear in mind is it's Porsche's car, so we have to be a little bit careful of the mileage. Absolutely. But we have a car for you to drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get you out in that. Okay. And yeah, I just need a copy of your driver's license, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
This one has the regular bumper, or you can see those fins will open and close. And then this one has a sport bumper. It's a little bit more aggressive. You can see like that V coming up. So I don't know. Comment down below, what would you get? Sport or non-sport? So this is what we're gonna test drive, guys.
Seven-speed manual. Okay. You might find when you're in sixth and you come into fifth, unless you kind of push it into fifth, it might try and redirect itself into third.
Oh yeah, there's that auto blip. I used to think auto blip was for people that can't drive standard cars. But then after driving Earl's GT4, I was like, this is like the best thing ever, because you still get that same effect, but you don't have to think about it, and you never miss a gear, so. That was 100. Well, we just won't say how fast that was. And then so now I'll do an auto blip. So basically all you're gonna do is shift down and then automatically shift, or it automatically blips the throttle. So basically you go into fourth. So now if you want to go down to third, it just automatically does it. Like that quickly. That's, yeah, auto blip is pretty cool. I really like it. And it's kind of cool because it's a turbo car, so you don't really notice the turbos. It seems like a naturally aspirated car, but you can still hear the turbos. So bravo Porsche, you guys did a good job. And honestly, I know the PDK is faster, but I love rolling gears, so I think I'm definitely going to go with the manual. Plus there's not as many of them, so I think I'm definitely going to go with the manual. I'm not going to be doing any races where I need to have that, you know, couple extra seconds of faster time with the PDK. And with the auto blip, I think that's a good medium for like going into the corners, braking. You have the auto blip, all you gotta do is downshift, and you're gonna probably get those, you know, that satisfying corner. This car is planted, like so planted, like compared to the Shelby. Like the Shelby, not trying to compare the Shelby to a Porsche by any stretch of the means, but you know, that's the car that I'm driving right now. So I want to compare. That's a $70,000, $80,000 car. This is a $150,000 car. So like, you know, is it worth it for me to spend double the price on a Porsche? And to be honest, just by driving it for the last 5 minutes, I would say yes, it is. Like, look at the quality of this interior. You know, you got the auto blip, you got a mid-engine car. As good as you think you are at rev matching the car, you're never going to be as good as the computer doing it. Like here. Perfect every time. The car doesn't even flinch. Like, you don't feel it, you don't feel a jerk. You know, there's been a couple times where I missed that shift and it hurt the car. And we'll talk more about that later in the Shelby video, because it might have hurt the transmission in that one. But in the cornering, like, look at this. Like, that's with no, like, I'm not really doing anything. All I did was turn the steering wheel. Being older now, I just think that, like, I'm looking for more of that refined sportiness. You know, Shelby's great, but even on the drive here, I don't know, maybe that I'm getting older and I just don't really care for that loud exhaust anymore, that obnoxious exhaust. It sounds great, but this is a car that you can drive fast and not get a headache in. And you know what? This is a high revving car. It revs at it revs up to 7,500 is where the red line is. You know, the Shelby is at 8,250. That's not too far off. But what I've noticed with this car is the acceleration is like, you know, it's instant. Whereas the Shelby, it's dead at 4,000 RPM. When you get above 4,000 RPM, that's when you're really gonna see that car open up. But this one it's always there, and I think it's probably because of the turbos, maybe because it's got that low end torque. I don't know. You guys can comment down below and let me know what it is, but and I just want that refined sportiness where, you know, it's got that luxury, and then at the same time it rips like it's a fast freaking car. You get that feeling of an NA car, and as much as I like turbos, they take away from the drive. I feel like the naturally aspirated, they just sound better, they feel better. You know, you get that linear throttle response, I guess you could say. But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go with the manual transmission over the PDK.
Like this makes it, that's the fun stick right there.
It's even there. I missed the gear, it auto blipped twice. So it'll really help you, it'll save your ass when you need it. Like in the Shelby, you auto blipped, you've missed it, now you pop out the clutch and you're gonna grind some gears. Where this, you know, I missed it and it, you know, it auto blipped it twice. So that's actually good to know. The worst thing you can ever do to a manual transmission is miss a gear on a downshift. That's when you break shit. I haven't really gone to go and push it on some windy roads. Obviously this is Porsche's car. I don't want to, like, you know, come back and damage their car, but they've been nice enough to let me drive this car before I put a deposit down. Yeah, so this is sport, right? Oops, individual. Okay, so basically it's got auto on, off. You got sport, sport plus, normal. Let's go back to sport. It. I think, you know, we do have a deposit on a Z06. We'll talk more about that later. But I don't know. I think this is where I need to go. German engineering. You know, the Z06 is going to be like the Shelby, but it's going to have the DCT, but they don't offer a manual. So everything is like so much nicer, right? Like you got this nice piano black finish. You know, all these buttons are like, you know, they have like that engraving on them. You got this nice screen. I didn't notice if the arrow or if the wing came up, but I guess you can't really see. But
I didn't look back either, but
I don't know, like I just feel like, you know, that spoiler looks cool, but like, you know, when you're going with a car like this, you want that like active aerodynamics. You know, you want that spoiler to come up when you're rolling, like, because once you get the spoiler on the aero kit, it fixes the wing, and that's it. Whereas this one, you'll see the wing come up, and you can even push a button. There's a button in there that you can push that will basically keep the wing up. I don't know how that works, but I don't know. It just kind of keeps it clean, and then if you want, you can put the wing up, and then you get that flashy look that you're looking for. But I definitely think we're going to be giving Michael a deposit. See, and then you can auto blip into first gear. Like, that is pretty sweet. Alright, so we need to figure out if we light the car with a regular spoiler that folds up or the aero kit. I don't think I really have to decide right now. You guys can let me know in the comments below if you think I should get it with the spoiler, which I showed you guys inside, or if we should just keep it clean like this. I'm not going to option mine out like this. It's going to be a little bit different, but I think we're going to go inside and give them a deposit and just kind of see what the timeline looks like. So let's go inside, talk to Mike, see what it looks like. Hopefully I can get one next year, maybe even take Germany delivery. That would be neat. I would love to show you guys that if I flew out to Germany. I don't know how that works. Maybe let's go inside, talk to Mike, and see what that looks like.
No, so because of the production shortages and everything else, it's a little bit up in the air right now.
Yeah.
So we can take another look and see what order demands are currently in the system. That will give us a little bit of an idea as to where yours is going to fall in the grand scheme of things. Are you definitely C2S and coupe?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing that we need to nail down, because we can change everything about the car.
Yeah.
What we can't change is from
like
C2S to a C4S or to a GTS.
No, I want the rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's going to be manual for sure.
Yeah. It's a good transmission.
Well, so like in the C8, I had the DCT, and it's an amazing transmission. Don't get me wrong, and I know Porsche has a PDK.
Yeah.
But when you have the auto blip in a manual, that's like that perfect medium, I think.
And it's not. The gearbox isn't difficult, even if you're stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
The clutch isn't heavy. The car isn't constantly hunting through gears to make it happy. It's very content.
Yeah.
You can drive it.
Yeah.
It's very compliant when you want it to be.
Exactly.
Which I think is the biggest thing with a manual gearbox.
I'll get this done.
Let's go.
Or black. Comment down below what you think I should do. Should I go white or black? And then should I go with the clean look where the spoiler raises up? Or do we go with this? And I'm kind of leaning towards this just because the car already is so tame looking that the spoiler just adds that exoticness to it. So I think most likely I'm going to do black with the full sport kit. So I don't know, comment down below, let me know what you think. Let's go give this guy my money. So Porsche has my deposit now. It looks like I'm number 4 on the list for a 911 992 C2S. So hopefully we get a car next year, and we're gonna do the German delivery. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So we're all done at Porsche Centre. They took my deposit. So like I said, I'm number 4 on the list for a 911 992 C2S. They think it'll be somewhere around March for the order, and yeah, so they're gonna call me in. We're gonna spec out the car. I think I'm gonna do black manual with the sport aero kit with the spoiler. Just makes it look so much better. So we'll see. So yeah, that's about it, guys. We're gonna head on home, but thanks for joining, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.